Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 20 of our Swiss Let's Play series, where I was just looking at basically going to war with France, but I looked in the ledger, and they have 100,000 troops to our 60,000 with 100,000 in manpower reserves. So we're definitely not ready to go fight France at the moment, but they will be a target soon. We're getting ready to bump up multiply our army by 50%. Whenever we get some extra manpower, but currently I think we're going to go ahead and go to war with Austria, so we convert a couple more princes. To help stabilize with the empire, they'll call in Hungary, Savoy, and Holland, all of which are pretty tiny little guys. Holland we can convert, and Savoy we can also convert to our religion, so we can make the empire a little bit more peaceful, and we can try and convert Austria as well, or take land off of them. So we're going to go ahead and start moving our army into place. We'll kind of knock Holland out right away. We can kind of let Savoy and Hungary just go for a little bit, because they shouldn't be too big of an issue, because we have a fort here and here, 2 forts here actually, so they don't actually have enough troops to actually siege down a fort, so not that big of a concern. Let's go and wait till the monthly ticks. So up there goes Austria. They just started paying for their troops. Sweden isn't that big of a deal. Florence is nothing special. So I don't think we actually need to call in any allies. So we'll go ahead and just declare war. And obviously if we do need allies in the war, we can always call them in at a later date. March right into Holland. Is there actually a fort there? No. It's just being controlled. Okay. Teutons took a province inside of the empire. It doesn't really matter that much. Savoy and Florence's army combined, though, they can siege down a fort. It's a little annoying, so we'll just siege this down and then walk over. I'll go down to speed 4 during this war, just so we don't miss anything. Holland's fort's gonna be take a little while. Looks like the Teutons added a province to the HRE. Okay. They siege Lyon's back, not a big deal. I'd like to take this fort and walk over to this mountain fort and just smack their army because it doesn't have a leader. That's what I like to see. I would not like to defend in the mountains, or I would not like to attack into the mountains. They'll be there on the 1st, be there on the 10th, so I'm not that interested. So we'll just probably just sit here. Can we do that? You'll attack me in the mountains. Okay, that's fine. Venice, I know I can walk through your land. There, that's a much better path. You always come back and defend in the woods. Florence's army is running. There is Holland's army. And they've left the siege because their siege broke, and suddenly they're like, crap. The Swiss army is coming. Okay, we'll catch out 11k. Oh no, only a 7k stack. There it goes. Quick, easy stack wipe. You can embrace the institution, but we're not planning on taking tech at the moment, so we can probably wait a little while. So let's go take out Florence real quick. That'll be a quick, easy siege since it's only a level 1 fort. The Teutons are adding provinces to the empire. Fantastic. Now we can look at taking admin tech. Probably get 2 techs worth out of this, since we do have a 41% penalty. Probably take military tech 2 with it. Not that great, honestly. Let's go ahead and just... It's 1,000 ducats. Wow. We can probably wait a little while. Just buy down our inflation for a moment. There's Sweden's army, finally making it all the way down here. Finish sieging up Holland. We might take 2 provinces, because these are the only 2 we can take. Since AE is not that big of an issue anymore inside the HRE. Since everyone either loves me or absolutely hates me. There is Holland fully sieged. Let's go ahead and form up the army once again. And get ready to go fight some Swiss. Not Swiss. Swedish. Alright, Holland. You can get out of this war. I cannot force your religion yet, so I think I'll take these 2 provinces off you. Demand money. War ups. Annul your alliances with Bohemia and Russia. Why are you allied to Russia? Just cancel them with Russia then. There we go. Army's being formed up. Let's go ahead and core those first, since we do have a plethora of admin points that we could spare at the moment. There's Florence's army just kind of being a general nuisance. Truce with Brandenburg is up. Seems fine. Is Florence going to be kicked out of the war? Yeah, you're still Catholic, that's fine. Know your relations with Austria. You can keep everyone else. And goodbye, Florence. Looks like the Swedish left. They knew the army was coming soon. Departure of Constance. Well, goodbye, military leader or advisor. We will just hire a new one with our hundreds of ducats. Honestly, I'm not thrilled with any of them. National manpower guy might help us get a couple extra. You just die? No, yeah, Queen died. That's annoying. Oh well. Well, there's the Austrian army, making its way across the map. Yeah, we can keep influence Serbia. We definitely have a ton of money at this point. Let's go siege the Hungarian capital. Maybe we won't vassalize them. They're really tiny. They're not that big of a deal. We'll take the papal influence. And let's see. The Austrian army is on this side. So we can pretty much just stack wipe any army that we fight here. -2 penalty, crossing penalty, and terrain penalty hurts though. But there goes. Oh, there's the Austrian army. They made it all the way back already. Let's go up and fight the Swiss. Anyone that we care about? Russia does not have an heir. They are our dynasty. You take a royal marriage. You have too many diplomatic relations right now at the moment. War between Switzerland and France, that's what I like to see, because that is a Russia helping us. So boy, why are you at war with this guy? 554, and this is defense. Well, it's good terrain against the Swedish. We have a tactics advantage because of our high discipline, which is pretty good. So do we get morale? Yeah, let's go for morale. It's a bit better. Go. We lost quite a few troops, but we did rout the Swedish army, which is always good. There is the fall of Hungary's capital, so we can piece them out. I don't plan on taking any land from them, so white peace would probably be sufficient, or rather money. Hitting the Austrians, there we go. Killing more than what we're losing, which is always good. Just start strangling Austria's ability to field troops, and we'll make money. A little bit too big to be a vassal at this point. We made you a co-belligerent, we totally could, but... Sure, you can have military access. Our theologian has passed on to the next world. Let's go for tax. The idea we can take lower impact on diplomatic actions. That means we can break royal marriages without suffering a stab hit, which is fantastic. So that way we can just royal marriage all the time and it's not going to be any big deal. None of those policies make me excited. Alrighty. I believe we have a royal marriage with Portugal that we no longer need. Cost us 1 prestige. Who else? We have royal marriage with Hungary. Who else? I think there's one more. Sweden. Currently at war. Can't break a royal marriage with someone I'm at war with. It's kind of humorous. Like we're of course I would want a divorce at this point. But alright, the game says no. It says no. Bohemia is also the our dynasty. Austria is starting to... Oh, there's Austria's army. I was like, where is their army? I haven't seen it in a while. But this is our first age bonus. Looks like it. Oh no, we already took age of absolutism. Let's go for admin efficiency. Helps us core a little bit easier. Whoa, Ferrara. What are you doing? Well, we will demand unlawful territory from you, because there are quite a few vassals we can spit out of you. Or not vassals, princes. Who's the other one? Gelre. Anything we can spit out of you? Yeah, we got one liege. No, Aachen. Interesting. We will also demand it from you. You're guaranteed by France. So there'd be a way to go to war with France. And that is going to be the fall of Austria, basically. Sweden we don't really care about. We just lose the prestige. It is a bigger army than what we have. However, should be able to just fight it no problem. This is mostly a Swiss army, isn't it? Yeah. Just with an Austrian leader. Alright, so we'll go ahead and siege down Savoy, and that will be the end of this war for the most part. We don't care about Sweden. Russia's 16 now without an heir. Scotland is no big deal. Ferrara might be an issue though, because France will probably help them. So same with the Pope. And we have Regency Council, so I can't declare war. That's annoying. Go ahead and hit their army in Wien. That's definitely not how you pronounce that. I forget how the correct pronunciation or enunciation for that. We are at the admin point cap, so we'll guess it's time to embrace the institution. And take military tech too. We're definitely behind on Diplo tech, but we'll get there. Siege ability is fantastic. And we just stack wipe the Austrian army. It's okay, Brandenburg. I didn't really consider you a rival anyways. We will need to set a new rivals here very soon. That's what, yeah. Hungary, who are you fighting? Just Serbia and Bosnia? It is the fall of Savoy's fort. Savoy, I will let you out of this war. You just have to be my religion now. That's the only consequence. We got a new cannon, the swivel cannon. Go and occupy the one of the last provinces of Austria. We'll definitely want to take this province here off of them, so that way they are forced to be on this side of the map, or of Europe. Go and stack wipe the last of the Austrian army. I think it's the last of it. Our army sizes are still very comparable, but that's just because of Sweden. Alright, we'll just meander on over to Austria's last province. There's the entire enemy army right there. Lost diplomatic insult on Austria. Oh well. That is going to be Savoy out of the war. I'd like to revoke your cores on us. Just so you're a little bit less angry all the time. Take that province. There's a fort here, so I'm okay with taking these two provinces because they will be defended. There's a fort here. Who's going to join the coalition? I mean, it's not that big. Don't necessarily need that province because now the coalition will not fire. Make sure we don't take any coastal provinces. That's those four. Turn a province to this guy. Is he the right religion though? No, but I believe he's working on. No, he's not the right religion. Could just do that to weaken Austria a bit more. Probably do that later though. You actually allied to Russia? No. I think this is acceptable. And that is a weak Austria suddenly. Don't think we have to worry about them anymore. Let's go ahead and bring our armies home, start drilling, and then, well, we're going to increase our army by 50%. And then we'll look at going to war with France. Hopefully Castile will join us. We have a Protestant Iberian Peninsula, which is a little weird. But to each their own, each game is different. Provence doesn't have an air. The Palatinate. Where did you take land from? Obviously we can get Munich out of this. Is Palatinate an elector? Yes. They don't vote for me, so I don't care if they're happy or not. They're just allied to Wallachia. No, they have a royal marriage with Wallachia. They're allied to a couple other people. I think we'll go to war with Palatinate here. Because out of Wallachia, we can probably split out a couple princes as well, and they'll be the right religion. Do have a truce with the Palatinate for another year. Rise some pretender rebels, but we are a 666 leader now. On our death, war between Russia and justify my war. That's fantastic. And a 424 heir with a 634 queen consort, which is fantastic. And you just had an heir. He's 1 now. Anyone else? Not really. Of any major influence in the world. The states, where are you guys at? 86%. That's fine. You guys really aren't that big of a deal anymore. Let's see about going to war with Bohemia as well. You guys are no, that's not Russia. I was like, you're actually allied to Russia. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Probably getting unbalanced research because Diplo is so far behind. Go and focus Diplo. What if we go to war with Ferrara? France joint? Yeah. Even though they're 2,000 ducats in debt, the Pope would defend, and so would Lucca. Don't particularly wish to fight France at the moment, though. We are not strong enough at the moment. Oh, we've been insulted. Oh well. We'll get over it. New Pope, the Teutonic Order. Let's go ahead and invest some points. Could honestly take the yearly legitimacy, just because we are not very legitimate at the moment. And not everyone is voting for us because probably our legitimacy is bad. Yeah, just bad legitimacy. Just fine. Got a couple months we can do some drilling. Economy is doing alright. So really tick off all these states. That's fine. Couple more months and we can go to war with the Palatinate. Wallachia, Memmington is right there. Guys, the right religion now? Yes. Who else are you allied to? Venice and Florence. Venice is... You've been knocked down a peg for sure. Right, and I think we can probably have Trent join this war. I'm saying we'll give them land. Really, you don't want this land? Okay. Sure, we'll call on these two little guys, so it'll be fine. Not a big deal. There goes Memmington's army. There goes the Palatinate's army. That is a level 4 fort, though. You're hitting the admin point cap once again. Stab is fine. We're at 65 absolutism already. We actually just need to take more land. Conquer new states is fine. My income, we're not building anything at the moment, otherwise I would do that. Definitely waiting till we get a couple more, a few more 1,000 ducats, let's say. Castile has died. So right now I'd go to someone in the French dynasty. However, I would prefer that it would go to us instead. Let's go and core some more provinces. Or not core, convert. Alright, there goes the Palatinate ability to produce troops, unless they occupy our land itself. Looks like Venice is kind of being the powerhouse here of the army. So I don't see Wallachhia's army anywhere. There's a quick fall of their capital. We can start a debate. Hopefully we can get a bunch of manpower. No, but we can get yearly legitimacy. What is... Our army tradition is going down by 3 points a year. We don't really need a general right now, but our legitimacy is very bad. So let's go ahead and just go for the legitimacy. Call it good. Gain the corruption, whatever. Lose 2 legitimacy to gain legitimacy is kind of funny. Should we give him crown lands? Not a big deal. The army reformer can go away. We'll get a new one. Go and just fire both of those for a moment. Legitimacy is higher than what it was. Then go ahead and just take admin tech. We'll be fine. There is the fall of Memington. Let's go ahead and help us relieve Milan. There we go. They left that fort. And we'll take a discipline guy. Make him a level 3. Form up the army. This is farmland. This is not going to be... Oh, wow. Well, if it was 12,000 artillery against an actual army, yeah, that was a quick stack wipe. That was not a balanced army out of Venice whatsoever. That was a horrendous army. It's really good at sieging, but that was it. That is a mountain fort. That's a level 4. I would actually want to defend that. Let's go ahead and lock them into the mountain fort. So we can defend there. We have our 555 leader. Sure, you can have access. -2 penalty. Look at that. I lost almost... Well, they did lose 10,000 troops to 3,300. Alright, let's go siege down Treviso. Who else wants in? The Papal State and the Teutonic Order. Papal State, you're kind of in a bad spot with Venice right here. Teutons, we could totally let you in. Can release Poland out of you, I guess. Bosnia and Serbia, who'd you guys annex? Oh, you took land off of Hungary. Looked like a Croatia to be spat out. Bosnia, will you Sure, spit that out. It went to Hungary, not Croatia. That's annoying. Serbia, you can keep your land. You guys are being a bit annoying. I'm trying to convert this land, but no one of interest. Sure, Serbia, we get another royal marriage. Let's go fight the Venetian army once again. Yeah, we need the legitimacy still. We're at 100 prestige, so. Looks like we will defend in the farmland, because Venice is not moving. We at war with Morocco. Sure, get better relations. still going to a French relative, which is a bit triflesome. The Venetian army, killing double. It's always nice. Alright, let's go relieve our fort that Florence is sieging. Their opinion goes up by 50. Sure, Remington, you can get out of the war. You didn't have an army anyway, so. The fall of this fort will be able to lock in Venice for the most part. Now we go north. It's so weird being saying that our ports are blockaded. We don't own any forts or any ports. We've merely occupied them. I've gotten away with it. Alright, we're gonna go walk over to Wallachia. Alrighty, well, that is all the time I have for today, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.